Hi, I'm Brandon Noel. I'm the editor for Asphalt Contractor Magazine. We're here at World of Asphalt 2025 in St. Louis. I'm at the PLS booth with Christine Shellman. We're having a great show already, aren't we?
We are.
I mean, this is a lot of foot traffic for all of like 20 minutes since the show began, so it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Well, I want to know something about these lights. I've been getting to know them slowly over the year, but the one thing I really don't know about them is, are they useful when they're not on pavers? Because that's the only place that I've typically seen them. Do they have other uses, places they can be, helpful?
So correct. So you can actually use them on the concrete side, especially indoor interior projects, as well as fire departments are using them. Emergency management right now, as well for the hurricane cleanup.
All right, but we're at World of Asphalt.
Yes.
So tell me, what are the most popular uses for these lights?
On the pavers.
On the pavers?
On the pavers.
But most people pave during the day, right?
Not only is it just the pavers, but it's actually the milling side.
Really?
And 70% of all milling projects are done at night nationwide.
Why is that?
Less traffic.
Less traffic.
Less traffic.
So
and
you're talking about the highway jobs, the
yes,
big things.
Yes.
Those are the people running at night.
Yes.
Well, these lights on the mills, that's got to be kind of like, I'm trying to wonder, like, is it like scary to be out there in the total darkness without these? How would they do it otherwise?
There is other alternatives. However, the state regulations are starting to really crack down with using balloon lights versus the others.
What makes these so great then?
Well, you got 360 lighting compared to whenever you have a directional light and a directional spotlight going down. Now you're only seeing one level compared to the 360. So now you have it for both ways on coming with traffic.
Do you know, the thing I've honestly wondered the most since I started seeing these lights
Yeah.
is, I'm not a photographer or anything, but they seem like the kind of umbrella-shaped things that go around lights when you're at a photography studio.
Right.
Why do they like that for these, like to give it that soft glow? What do you think, why is it designed that way? What made your dad say, like, we're going to put this nice cover over it and give it that soft glow?
Well, originally, my competitors had it where it's, the 360, and that's what you need within the mandates, within the highway regulations. So he just wanted to continue on because he knows how strong of a mandate it is.
How important that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. These, like, the covers itself, though,
Right.
what are they made out of?
It's an outdoor material.
Okay.
So
Outdoor, like vinyl, or is it made of plastic?
it's an outdoor material.
It's an outdoor
that
material?
one I will not say.
Oh, is that a trade secret? Is
That is.
Oh,
It
well,
is.
I didn't know I was
No,
knocking
you're
on a
fine.
trade
You're
secret
fine.
here.
You're
We don't
fine.
want to give any of those away.
No. That everything's here in the United States.
Every piece of these is
Every
made
single
here,
piece.
sourced here.
Yes.
Wow. I want to hit some of the things that are like the important factors, right? Even though that we've talked about them in other videos, I want to put them in here too. So can you tell me a little bit about what makes this light unique and stand out in the industry?
So what's different about my lighting compared to what's out there on the market is that we're the only one that's serviceable on the job site. We're the lightest, brightest, strongest. We're the only one that has the opening of a 1 inch, a little bit looser, so then this way the guys can throw it on top of the poles with no problems. So that's how we actually stand out, is because it's actually serviceable on the job site. There's no downtime. It's only 20, 30 minutes compared to the other guys where you have to go send it into...
Have to be sent away to
Yes.
be maintenanced.
Maintenance, and then you also have... Then the guys have to go run around to the rental companies or go back to their shop if they have any in stock. So, but mine is all serviceable on the job site. That's what makes me stand out.
Yeah. When you say, and I want to get really particular here, when you say serviceable on the job site, what kind of things, give me an example of something that might go wrong that can be quickly fixed.
The light bulb goes out.
Okay, say it burned out.
It burns out, the light bulb burns out.
That happens to all lights, right?
Yes.
So eventually when that burns out, how does it get changed out so quickly?
2 wrenches, one at the top, one at the bottom. So it's just wrenches.
Boom, boom,
Yes,
new light in, put them back on, it's done.
yes, and then put the cover back on. That's all.
That's pretty fast.
Yeah, and my dad being a heavy equipment mechanic, that's where his mind was running.
Wanted it to be as simple as possible.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, well, if you're down here at World of Asphalt this week, make sure to stop by, see Christine, bask in the glow of these wonderful lights down here at 6814 in the far wing of the aggregates building. Took me a while to find it. make sure you do too.